Welcome back to the broadcast. Well, our next guest, she's an actress, she's an entrepreneur, she's a wife to an NBA star, and now she's adding author to her resume. Please welcome Miss Lala Anthony to the show. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
We're so good here in Dallas, trying to stay warm, and I know y'all are trying to stay warm there in New York as well.
Of course, it's freezing here. You want to talk about cold? Come take a trip to New York City right now.
Well, one thing that is not cold, that is hot, 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 is this new book. I got a sneak peek at it last week. I've got the chance to flip through it. Lala, as a single girl, this could quickly become my dating Bible. Was that the intention for this book?
I love that. You know, there's stuff in this book for everybody. Someone who's dating, what to do on a first date, if you're in a relationship, how to keep it spicy and not get bored, if you're coming out of a divorce. I just drew from so many personal experiences from myself, from friends and family, and really did this advice guide. And I mean, women are literally writing me all day like, wow, this is amazing. Now I know what I need to do. I'm not crazy. I was doing the right thing. And it's just so fulfilling that the book is doing so well and touching so many people.
And that's what I love about it, Lala, because it not only touches on dating relationships, but you also kind of talk about how to deal with fickle friends, how to kind of get rid of the relationships in your life you don't like. So it's not just about men and women, it's also about the girlfriends that are in your life. Was drawing from your own personal experiences really important from this book?
So important, because you never want to be that person that's giving advice but never went through anything. I don't want to take advice from somebody who hasn't been through anything. So I share very detailed personal stories that I've been through that have put me in a position to feel like I can give advice. I'm like, look, I went through this too. Here's exactly what happened to me. This is what I learned, and this is how I applied it to my next relationship, friendship, or whatever it is. And people have really, really taken, you know, an interest in that.
Now, Lala, are people calling you now going, ex-boyfriends going, wait, are you telling that, was that story about me? Was I that bad date?
You know
what's
so funny? I was thinking that was going to happen. It has not happened yet because probably some of them don't have my phone number.
Which is probably
But
best.
I won't be surprised if those calls start coming through.
That is too funny. Okay, now a lot of people know your husband, NBA player. So you kind of reference in the book a lot of basketball lingo, and you say that dating is a lot like basketball. Expand on that.
Well, essentially, it's all a game. It's a cat and mouse game at the end of the day. So I thought how cool to make these basketball analogies and apply them to love and what you need to do. And it turned out to make the book really fun and an interesting read by doing that, because love essentially is definitely a game. You have to constantly keep each other interested. Otherwise, you know, anything can happen.
Now, you have a child, I know. Was introducing a child into the marriage and into the relationship, did that change the dynamic of like the sexiness and how to keep it spicy? Did that create a challenge for you and your husband?
Absolutely. You know, when you add a child, another person to the relationship, it's not just about you and your partner anymore. So you have to figure that out too. And so many people, you know, then devote everything to their child, which is great, but then you forget about your relationship. So, you know, you have to find that healthy balance to still keep it spicy and to give your partner as much attention as you give your child, and know that you still need one-on-one time with your partner and then time as a family, because a lot of times we tend to forget that. In the beginning, I forgot it. It was all about my kid. I didn't care about anything else. And my husband's like, hey, I'm over here. So you got to find balance.
I love that. Okay, now, for all the single girls that are watching right now, what's the best advice for a girl with maybe coming up with this Valentine's Day? Single girls who are kind of feeling doubt on themselves, what's the best tip that you can give girls who haven't found the one yet?
I would say stay busy, do things that you love, and love yourself first. Take yourself on a spa date. You know, take yourself on a date. Even today, I go to the movies by myself all the time. There's nothing wrong with that. I do things that I love to do for myself. Make yourself happy, and don't look for a man to fill that void. All that stuff will come when the time is right. Find things that make you happy. Learn more about yourself. Read books. You know, there's so many things you can do to stay entertained where you're not just looking for a man, because when you do that, you'll just attract anything, and I'd rather have nothing than just anything.
Amen, sister. Amen. And one thing that you really push in this book is that a man loves nothing more than a secure, independent woman. So thank you for being a warrior for women and for writing such a great book. I am so excited. This is going to be on my Valentine's Day list to give to my girlfriends for Valentine's Day. So thanks for this.
Well, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Lala. We'll talk to you soon. Okay, you guys, you can pick up a copy of Lala's book wherever you get your favorite reads. Seriously, girls, this is a great gift to give your single girlfriends for Valentine's Day. Okay, next, one of our weekend insiders, you'll recognize this guy. He's here to talk about how to spice up those Valentine's Day plans. Ooh, he's keeping it sexy. It's next when the broadcast returns.